Great scholars, let us consider standard deviation today. Standard deviation. Standard deviation is also known as mean squared, the root of the mean squared deviation. Standard deviation is also known as the root mean squared deviation because it is from the variance you get your standard deviation. So it is also known as the root of the variance, or it is the root mean squared deviation. Root mean squared deviation. It's also known as a root mean squared deviation. So the formula for standard deviation will be SD. I'm using SD for standard deviation. SD is equal to the square root of variance, or SD is equal to the square root of summation d square all over n. Note that that is your variance. So if you calculate your variance, whatever you have as your variance, find the square root of that variance. That answer you're going to get is known as your standard deviation. So the steps to consider when solving standard deviation problems: number one, find the variance. Find variance. Number two, find the root or square root, the square root of the variance. Once you know the square root of the variance, that is the answer you are going to have as a correct answer for the variance. Let us consider this example. Calculate the standard deviation of 4592. Let's see the example. Example, calculate the standard deviation of 4, 5, 9, and 2. Standard deviation of 4, 5, 9, and 2. Please, I've already introduced to you, I've tutored with you how to find deviation. I've shown you how to find variance also. So we're going to apply that here. Remember, you cannot find the variance without looking for the mean of the distribution. So this type of question given to us, calculate the standard deviation of 4, 5, 9, and 2. This type of question for those writing WASI, the examiners or the WAEC body already understands this, that before a child can calculate standard deviation, that child should know how to find mean, deviation, variance, before so the child can find the standard deviation. So you can see in your WASI, one question will be given to you, but in that one question, you end up doing a lot of operations or a lot of mathematical concept to help you arriving at the right answer. So we are asked to find standard deviation right now, but the first thing we must do is to calculate the mean value, because we want to find the variance. So we need to find the mean value, which is summation f over n. That will be 4 plus 5 plus 9 plus 2 all over 4. Our mean will be, that is 9, 18, 20. 20 over 4, our mean will be 5. Now, we're going to find deviation. Find the deviation. Deviation. Remember, your deviation is simply x minus the mean, and each of the number there, that will be 4 take away, the first number is 4. 4 take away 5 is minus 1. 5 take away 5 is 0. 9 take away 5 is 4. And 2 take away 5 is minus 3. So that's what we have as our deviation. You can as well find your modulus if you like. That will be 1, 0, 4, and 3. Then now let's look for our d square, which is deviation square. 1 minus 1 squared, or 1 squared, that will give us 1. 0, 4 squared is 16, and 3 squared is 9. So that is it. Let us find our summation of division square. That will be 1 plus 0 plus 16 plus 9. That will give us 26. Our answer is 26. That is it. Then let us now find the variance. Our variance, which is this square and that. So our answer will be 26 all over 4. 26 all over 4. You can write that as a single number, decimal. 4 in 26 is 6. Remember 2. Put the point at 0. 4 in 20 is 5. So the answer is 6.5. So our variance is 6.5. So our standard deviation will simply be the square root of variance, which is simply the square root of 6.5. So use your calculator and press out the square root of 6.5 quickly. You have square root of 6.5. 6.5. Your answer is 2.5. Your answer is 2.5. So our standard deviation or our root mean squared deviation is 2.5. This is how you solve problems regarding to standard deviation. All problems that have to be standard deviation, the first thing you must do is find your variance. If you know your variance, find the square root of the variance. Whatever answer you have, that answer is your standard deviation. So if you see this in your WASI or your BEC examination, ensure you are able to deal with it. Then for those that are preparing to write the WASI, you should understand that they might likely see questions of this type coming up in their part A or part B of mathematics exam. And also sometimes this is your business mathematics. You might see this aspect of mathematics in your economics. If you have it in your economics, the same steps that you've been taught today, apply them in your economics and get the right answer. So standard deviation is not a difficult topic to deal with. So you do the following yourself. Find the standard deviation of 3, 4, 12, 6, and 5. Find the standard deviation of 3, 4, 12, 6, and 5. Carefully find the mean. You need to find your variance. But to do that, find the mean value, find your deviation, find the square of a deviation, find the sum of the square of the deviation, then find the variance by dividing the square of the sum of deviation by n. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 numbers, so you divide by 5. Get your answer. Find the square root of the answer you have, which is the variance. Whatever you have is called the standard deviation. Remain studious and ensure you make your world proud. See you